Hello everybody and welcome back to Balake Farms. So you join us in Witcombe cooperative multiplayer, and we are still in October because we've got a last few little bits of jobs to get done. First of all being we've got the corn to harvest, the sunflowers to harvest, we've got the corn to harvest. So we're going to get on with the sunflowers first, and then we'll move along on to the corn. Woody is spraying the weeds off in all the fields we have drilled. Quite a bit of spraying to do. And then we'll move on into November, where hopefully we've now got sugar being made, and we've got the strawberries, and we can start and make strawberry jam. And then we can make the strawberry jam to make the donuts. So that is the plan. We're also saving for the oil mill. That's £240,000. So we're not a million miles away from there. Although we don't need it till next year. So we might just hang fire a little bit before we buy that, just because we're finished with it for the time being. Just going to check the farm sale because I haven't checked it. Naff all in there. So yeah. That's the plan. We're going to get these fields harvested. We're going to get the sunflowers going straight to the mill. They're going to be turned into sunflower oil. The corn is going to go into storage, and then it will sit there until we need it or sell it. I mean, there might be a use for it. I'm not sure yet. But we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll see. So let's go down here. And so Woody's spraying our fields off, getting them all nicely up to scratch, and then we don't have to worry about them because obviously we'll get crop destruction in the next few months, and we want to minimise that. My fast track has got quite high tyre wear, so at some point we might have to go put a new set of rims on. Now I don't know if we can do that down in our farmyard workshop, or we're going to have to go to the shop. So we'll have to see on that one. Wait and see. So yeah, I think everything else is about up to date. So the cows are fed, goats are fed, chickens are fed. It is looking good, but obviously we're still in October, so I was expecting all of this to be there. So as you can see, that one's doing strawberries, and the strawberries, and we're going to be making a lot of strawberries. This has still got sorghum in it and canola oil. We're about to put some sunflower oil in it and keep it going. The dairy's still got goat's milk and milk in it, so that's running in the background. The wood's getting a bit low, so we might have to top that up soon. The little glass house is still making strawberries. And the sugar mill is hopefully making us some sugar. So we haven't obviously got the bakery fully going yet, and we do need to take the next load of eggs we get out of the farm over to the dairy, just to the bakery, just so that it's ready and poised to go. So yeah, today's plan, we'll get these fields done. Woody will spray off. We will move on. We'll sell the produce, and then we'll have a look into what we're going to spend the money on. So we might do a couple of machine upgrades, or we might buy some more field land. I don't know. Stay tuned, and you'll find out after we've got all the harvesting done. Right, let's get cracked on. So we've got the sunflowers all in, and we've started down at the cornfield, but we do need to empty the sunflower trailer. So let's pop back and have a look how much we've got. So we have got 21,239 litres off this field. So not too bad at all, really. Not too bad at all. So we are going to take that straight in the mill, get it turning into sunflower oil, and then it's just the corn. So there is some expansions for corning. Is it in here? I'm sure there's a separate part for corn productions. So we could get like the grain mill and make corn oil and flour and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's worthwhile. We'll probably have to see after we've got the corn in, just to see how much we've got. If we ain't got an overall lot, there's no point of spending the money on a corn production, because we'll just never get our money back. And me and Woody want to sort of like progress and start making new things and start really building on our farm. We're not doing a lot of contracts at the moment because we're so busy, but we would like to make ourselves even busier. So the months that we don't have anything to do, like Novembers, Decembers, Januaries, Februaries, it would be nice if we had passive work sort of thing. So factories, more chickens, maybe even some piglets, but I don't know yet. We haven't decided. We just know we wouldn't mind keeping ourselves really busy. Now if we've got to do contracts, we've got to do contracts. It is a good way of making money, but we've got so much of our own land to do now, and we're very excited because obviously we've put all those poppies in and the linseed. We are next to the linseed field now, so it'll be really, really smart to start doing some of these newer products, especially what are on Witcombe. I wouldn't mind doing mustard, but I think it's just a cover crop. It'd be nice if you could get like a mustard production, turn it into mustard. Right, let's get that activated. So sunflower oil activate, and that is perfect. So we can now get that turned into there. For next month, obviously we need to get rid of the first batch of canola oil, because it will be at its best, so it'll be the best time to get it sold. So we will have a look into doing that, or we won't forget, shall we say. But first of all, we're going to head down to the field, get the trailer parked up on the side of the field, and then we can crack on with that corn harvest. Woody has bought a new sprayer. We was in desperate need of one, to be fair. He's got a spot spraying one now, so we're going to be more efficient on our herbicide usage, because that other thing, it just blanket put it on. It killed everything, but it only held 1,000 litres, and obviously it was just paining the 1,000 litres. It was just gone. And we've got some big fields, and there's Woody in the distance there, speeding around the map. He'll have to slow down, otherwise he'll get himself a speeding ticket. But yeah, no. So he's bought a lizard one with the spraying technology on it. I will show you in the store because he's run off with it. We'll probably go have a look at it later on, but I think he's gone for this one. And then he's put the, I think it's the weed seeker on it. So 30 odd meters. I presume he went for 30. Yeah, I think he did go for 30 meters because it was 103. But yeah, that's the jobby anyway. So not a bad little sprayer, and it'll do us nicely. We shouldn't really need to upgrade it. The only thing we can do, like I say, is make it a bit wider folding when we've got a bit more spare dosh. But yeah, that's taken us down to £53,000, which we're not too worried about, because obviously as next month comes in, we'll have our usual crops to run to the stores and sell. And then from there, we might even do some contracts next month. I don't know yet. We'll have to find out. November's one of the quieter months on the series. Really need to find something we can tackle in November and January, December, and all them months, because it would be nice to be busy all year round. So, just going to park this off the road in the entrance. We are going to get back on with our corning. So, I'll get cracked on, and then we'll have a catch up. If we fill the trailer, we'll catch up there. If not, I'll plough through the field. Right, so we've got the corn done. We managed to get a full trailer of corn, and then we had 900 litres left in the tank. So I'm pretty sure that trailer holds 33,000 litres. So really not too shabby at all. So get the combine parked up, and then we can bring the trailer over with the said corn in it. Yeah, so 33,400. So not too bad really off this little field. It yielded really surprisingly well. I was surprised how well that field yielded, and that's on the back. I think it's pretty much on the back of oh, it's not our farm, because our farm's behind the biograde. That's just another farm. This map has actually got loads of farmyards on it, so if you want to start playing Witcombe and you don't want the original cow farm, there's plenty of places you could set up and start from. So it is really good like that. Right, let's get this back to the yard. I don't know how Fast Track's going to cope with this, because the tyres are absolutely pummeled. Let's crawl up the hill. I think we'll get a bit of wheel slidey. And then we'll get this tipped, and then once Woody, I think we'll just end up moving on, because I don't think Woody's got too much to do. He's just doing a deadwood contract. I think he's got all the weeds sprayed off now, so we're all up to date. The new sprayer has done its job absolutely smashingly. So as always with our gate entrance, we've got to give it the old 1-2 around, otherwise we just embarrass ourselves, and Jay really hates me crashing into things, so I'm trying my best not to crash into things. Right, let's get back on here, and we'll put it into our multi-store. And as you can see, so now we've got 2 more fields that can be, well, need cultivating now, and we can get them up to, and then next year we've got to work out what we're going to do planting wise. So let's have a look to see how many fields we've got left. So growth wise, 1564, 21, 76. These are grass fields, so these don't count. So I think we've got 4 fields that we can drill or plant for next year. So let's have a look what we can get in. We could actually drill them with linseed next month. We could do more. Well, we've got quite a few fields of poppy, so we could do linseed next month. Drill some linseed in a few of them. So we will need the bales. But we also need to do sorghum in a field because that is our flower crop. Well, we didn't have to necessarily be sorghum. We could actually do oats and get turn the oats into flour, and we'd get the bales off it. So yeah, we might do another, at least one more field of linseed, and then we're going to do probably 21 again to sugar beet, because we are going to need some more sugar beet as well, and it's not too big of a field. So possibility of doing one as linseed, and then the other one will probably, I don't know, oats or sorghum, either or. So we've got that for like doing our flowers for the new production. So we probably won't end up with using the corn header next time. Cows are all fed up, just checking them. So I am going to go over to this house. We've got multiple houses on the map. And if Woody is ready, we will be able to sleep. So we've got 2 pallets of strawberries on the small glass house. None on the big one yet. That's not a problem. So I'll go get in the house. And I'll wait for Woody to be ready, and then we can move on. So, welcome into November. First jobs first. Let's get the moo-moos fed. Beautiful. So we do need to do a bit of mucking out by the looks of all the manure down there, but at the moment they are fed up. And the first job I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck the cultivator on the back of the fast track, and we're going to go and do a bit of cultivating. So I think Woody is just struggling to find the last tree on the deadwood, so we've still got 8 hours left on that contract, so there's no rush, but I'm sure he'll find it eventually. We're going to do a bit of cultivating. Obviously we need to do the old move the eggs to the bakery, move lettuces to the sell point, move wood to the sell point, fill the wood up, you know, sell everything, sell the canola oil. Quite a lot to do. Fruit needs to go, sugar needs to go across to the bakery, the milk needs to go down to the dairy. So yeah, I suppose in one respect I was just saying how unbusy November is, but when you look at it like this, it is busy. It's just busy in a very like moving products around sort of way, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So I'm going to start cultivating. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'll whip through this. I might have to go get some new tyres soon. We'll see how she struggles. It looks like the cultivator could do with a bit of a upgrade as well. Well, a bit of a fertilise. It could do with a bit of repairing, because my repair thing's fairly bad when I put it on the back of here. So we'll see how we go. When we go to the other field, we might get it repaired at the yard. So I think I've got this one to do. I can't remember. I don't think I did. I don't think we cultivated the new field now and the little field. So I don't know what to do with that little field. It's a bit small for doing stuff. Now, I did think about putting a piggery on it. Well, me and Woody were talking about putting a piggery on it. And then possibly getting a butcher's shop. And then using like the corn. And if we grew a lot of sugar beet, we could then feed the pigs on that. And then we can sell the pigs to the butchery and make money that way. It might be an idea, because I think pig meat is your best meat. Don't quote me on that. We'll have a look in a second. So let's get around here. Good old 4-wheel steer on the old fast track. Mr. J. Lloyd always says the fast tracks don't look good in the field, working the land, and I think they look amazing. Right, so let's have a look down here. So we're looking for pigs. Pork meat. So pork meat. Oh wow. Yeah, so nearly £24,000 for pork meat. Now, what would cow meat be called? Would it be beef or will it be classed as cow meat? Beef meat. So that's 10,000. So yeah, the cows are not as good. We've got lamb meat. Horse meat, £14,000. Very good to supply Tesco's. Me and Woody could become Tesco burger suppliers here. But it does mean keeping horses. Mutton and goat's meat, 15,000. So yeah, I think we will be having a look into possibly doing the butchers while that's still driving, as long as we don't crash into anything. I think it's right down here. Question is, are we going to crash or are we going to find this first? It's getting close, getting close. Oh, gonna have to pull out. And then we'll have another look and say, ah, we could have done it going around the corner. But yeah, we'll have a look, see how much the butchers will cost us, and then from there we can work out a plan. So that was our other plan. That's what we want to do with the little field. Put a nice piggery in there, nice pig shed, and then we can do a bit of pork meat. Could do horses. Only thing with horses is that they are a bit of full-time maintenance job. Now I don't know if we would need to run them every day if we are fattening them up for selling for their meat, because normally you run horses obviously to build the health and the agility up, and then you sell them once they're good. Don't know. Well, there's the butchers. So £30,000, so it's actually really reasonably priced. So that is definitely a plan. I think we will get that built. So we just have to work out what the piggies are going to cost us. So they will take the corn and they will take the sugar beet, which we don't have yet. Obviously we want a nice enclosure to keep the pigs in. Something easy. Shed with pig pasture. And to be honest, yeah, so we want a couple 100,000, I think. And then we might be able to get started. Oh, well, I'll have a word with Woody, and if all the selling and stuff goes well, maybe we get a butcher's built and a piggery. And then we'll probably need a transport trailer to move them. The corn can go straight to the pigs, but it does mean we'll need to grow some more corn. So might have to hold back with the linseed, because we will need corn and sugar beet to feed them piglets. And then we'll get them in as piggies. I don't know how long you keep them. Never done the butcher one before, so it'll be new. And we'll have to figure it out together. So let's get carried on with this. I'll see you how much money Woody makes us by selling our produce. And then from there, we'll work out if we build a piggery today and get some pigs on the farm. Right, that's field number one, all cultivated up, so not going too badly. We've got technically only 2 more. So we've only got the cornfield and the sugar beet field left, because we are going to be putting a piggery down in the little field. Woody agrees that it's a fairly good idea, and well, it was his idea actually, so of course he thinks it's a good idea. So that will be coming, I think, very soon. Where have I? Yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing that very soon. In fact, Woody might even be on it in a minute once he's finished doing his selling and moving stuff to the bakery, and then we'll go down and have a look at it. Although I don't know if we'll afford any pigs today, so we might not get any pigs, but we'll get it built and get it all ready. And then even in December, when we come to sell December's produce, we could, you know, afford to buy the pigs. I say we're not too worried about the oil factory until like middle of next year. So if we can get the piggery going and then get some butcher's meat going, we've just seen how well that pig meat does, so we'll get that straight in. We could sell the chickens as well, so we could like sell the chickens to the butchery, then buy new chickens. We'd have to work out if it was cost effective, but it might be, you never know. We could sell the old chickens there, get some young whippy snappy ones in, and then they could be producing eggs for us again. Now I don't know if this game is programmed that when the chicken gets older it stops laying as many eggs, so you have to sell the older chickens and then buy younger ones. I'm not sure if it does that, but if it does, we can get rid of them before they stop laying so many eggs. Now, it would also explain in Saxlingham why all of a sudden the hen houses have just almost drew a blank to laying eggs. Barely get any eggs off it now, whereas they used to do no end. So it's possible. If someone knows, let me know. But yeah, so we're going to get cracked on with this cultivating, and if Woody gets the piggery built, we will go over there and we'll have a good old nosy around. So here we are. Woody has built the new shed. So it does also need straw, so we do need to make sure we've got plenty of straw this year, because we will get manure out of it, but we haven't got a manure pit, so to be fair, we get away with not putting straw in here. Obviously it'll do the slurry. Yeah, and this is going to be home to our new animals. So it takes 150, and then we're going to build the bakery. Not the bakery, sorry, we're going to build the butchery. And then what we should be able to do once we've built that is see what the demands are on the butchery to see when it takes it and when it needs it. So I think Woody's just filled it up with the corn, and then he can put the rest of that corn up at the cow farm so it's close by. But yeah, there you go, an aerial footage. So that bit of land, not overly big as you can see, but it's done the job. Right, so we have one more field to fertilise. Fertilise, what am I talking nonsense. We have one more field to cultivate, and then we are all up to date with it. And then I think what we'll end up doing is put in at least one field, maybe two to corn, and then we need a field. Oh no, we'll be building one to sorghum, one to corn, and one to sugar beet. Yeah, all of our fields will then be all tied up with our crops. So let's go get this last field done. It's field 21, and then at least we are all cultivated and ready come planting season, which is March, April next year. So it's no massive rush, but it is always nice to keep on top of it and get everything done in a timely manner in case we get busy. Right, so Woody has moved everything over to our new bakery. So now you can see the butter's full, the milk's full. The eggs we're short on, flour's got 38,000 litres, and the sugar is full. So we can now turn on the jam. So we're going to need to make the jam so that we can put it straight back in to make the donuts. So we're going to get a stockpile of jam for the next couple of days. So it's going to eat the sugar, strawberries and flour. And then once we've got a load of jam there, we can leave it to basically run on donuts. And we can finally make what we've been setting out to do. But hopefully by next month we'll have a couple of jars of jam. And then when we've got a couple of jars, we should be able to then activate the cake, the donuts, and then start making donuts at the same time, sort of thing. And then we need to work out when the best time is to sell it all. So that's it, just doing the last little bit of the cultivating, and the fast track needs a new set of tyres, cultivator needs repairing. So yeah, after we've done this field, it'll probably end up at the shop and getting all repaired and spending a bit of our hard-earned cash, because you can see how much wheel spin we've got on the front of the JCB. So it's just this last little breed, that last little bit, and then the cultivating is done for this year. Unless we buy another field, of course, which we might end up doing now we've got the piggery, because we are going to have to feed those pigs, and they'll eat a lot of root crops and corn. I think I'll have a look in a second, but I think they take quite a bit. And we do need to buy a animal transport trailer, and that's if this map's got a animal dealer. I'm not sure if it has. If it hasn't, we'll have to buy them in through the menu and then put them into a trailer to move them to the bakery. So we'll have to have a quick nosy at that. I'm not sure if it does. really have a look. So last little bit, and we are done. That is the cultivation done for this year. Yay! So we are going to go back this way and past the shop, and let's get new tyres on the fast track because it will be. Oh well. Oh, I didn't think it was going to fit actually at the last minute. What we might have to do is just cheat, see if we can unfold it a little bit. Will it go through unfolded? No, so we can't cheat and go around. We might have to just ask the farmer nicely if we can jump over his field. Well, we own this bit anyway. Jump over the train track and go that way. Just to save us going the long, long way around. Because we only want to be over there. Let's just jump across the train track. There we go. And back onto the road. Yeah, we'll just pop to the shop quickly. Get everything repaired. Because obviously we don't want to leave the cultivator poorly. And we will be changing it soon for a direct drill, because like I say, now Woody's got a more powerful tractor, we could actually get the direct drill that can do fertilisation at the same time as well. And then it really does make us more efficient instead of having to cultivate, drill and spread after, because we're doing 3 steps opposed to just doing the 1. Let's pull into the garage and let's find out what this is going to cost us. So if we have a look, 100% tyre wear. That tyre wear is not too bad, but it's 90% damaged. So, going to have to replace the tyres on the fast track. Might as well repair it while we're here. And we do need to repair the cultivator. It's a hunky dory. So yeah, that is now all fixed. So we should have a nice... Ah, there we go. And I've got a new set of rubber for travelling on the road. So, I think we're going to leave it there today, guys. We've achieved quite a lot, to be fair. Surprisingly enough, we've managed to afford our piggery. We've got the fields harvested and cultivated. We've done the weeding in the field. And then hopefully next time, when we discover if there is a animal dealer on the map or not, we'll be able to get a trailer and we'll get some pigs over to their new home to start making, well, pigs basically, because that's what we want it for, pig. And while we're here, we might as well just have a quick nose. So they do take base food being like corn. So what we're meant to do, instead of just putting loads of corn in there running at 50%, you put some corn in there, some grain in there, some protein and some root crops. So I don't know what the protein is, so we'd have to have a look into that. But we could put a bit of root crop in there, we could put a bit of grain, you know, a bit of wheat or something like that. And then the pigs have like a very mixed diet. So they'll take a bit of everything and then produce us pig meat, because we want pig meat basically. But there you go, passing the piggery. So thank you for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please do give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, do leave them below. And if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get a notification of the next video. And we'll see you there, guys. Bye for now.